And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away. And the Gunners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he rifles one incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CeeDee got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up for a loss.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Watch one. Single, slot. Hey.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harding. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Harding, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Harding. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll at it's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Harding. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. It's Baldwin. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 92 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Houston, they get their 6th win of the season against 10 losses. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Portland, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they will look to turn it around next time out. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.